What's up, Facebook family? And the gang. How y'all doing? Good afternoon. I'm bringing y'all vibes. Hey. I have some amazing women that I am highlighting all this month. It is Women's History Month. You know I got to bring y'all something. On a more serious tip, ladies, gents, welcome. I am highlighting some of my clients, past clients this month. It is Women's History Month. What better way to honor it than to introduce y'all to the gang? So, my name is Coach Reva. I am the owner, founder, and head coach at Blue Jay Fitness and Health. Let's go, gang. Y'all, I believe that your vision requires wellness. It deserves wellness. If you're an entrepreneur, a mom, a businesswoman, a divorced boss mom, such as me, y'all, I know how important it is for us to feel like we have to go out and chase the bag, all right? But what if I brought to you the right environment, the right places, the right people to help you attract every goal and vision that you have set for yourself for 2022? It is possible. And I want you to know that I started my business serving women, men in my community with their fitness and health goals. This was for free and for hire. And since then, I have grown a community of like minded entrepreneurs and moms that have big versions of themselves that want to get to the goal by any means necessary. And they have been helping me to grow and use my social media platforms to scale my business. So I pledge allegiance to the gang, y'all. If this resonates with you, if you feel like you want to be a part of this community, the environment, the energy, please click that link in my bio. It will direct you straight to my group where there's resources, there's tips, there's tools for you to utilize on your journey. If you're trying to lose weight, maintain your weight, all right, tone up, release some of that trauma. If you need some mindset tips, if you want to get to your next level, there are women in that group that you can utilize, guys, that you can utilize, because at the end of the day, this is about women empowerment. So I want to introduce you to my first client highlight. Her name is Anielle. I want y'all to, as you're watching this, please realize and recognize that weight loss is a very vulnerable topic for a lot of people. And it takes a lot of courage, all right, to get up on my platform and share these things with you. So, because this is so vulnerable, I want to just ask you for a little bit of respect, give a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of congrats, because I believe her story, her testimony alone can inspire somebody on this platform. So I just want you to know that her story, her message is for somebody. All right, let's bring her on, y'all. Y'all, I would like to welcome Anielle Adams. She is a teacher, a mom, and to me, a community leader. I met her at St. John's School's Fifth Ward Elementary, where I invited her to one of my very first training sessions that she participated in. came there, like I said, didn't give a shit about what was really going on or not going on, but she showed up. All right. And since then, like I always say, this has been alignment for us, and I believe that God's put the right people in places so that you could get to your next level and go. So with that being said, I want to turn the mic over to you. Biggest win along this journey. What would you consider that to be?
I can honestly. Why you stop? All right. My biggest win, I would have to say, is taking the steps to obtain my weight loss goal, which was to have a baby. At the beginning of the pandemic, I just wanted to work out and not get fat. But after seeing some results, I started taking my weight loss serious with the help from Coach Reva. I was down about 33 pounds, started changing my eating habits, from eating fast food to meal prepping, drinking smoothies, getting my vitamins in, and drinking more water because that was always a struggle. So I could say throughout the whole journey I have been with Blue Jay Fitness, my goal was accomplished because July 12th, my little girl was born, which is the apple of my eye. And I'm just, I'm happy that I was able to do it. Because at one
Gotcha.
time in my mind, everything was like, accept me for who I am or don't accept me at all. But I had to realize I had to learn how to accept myself. So accepting myself was was changing, not only for myself but for my future, which is my baby. So I gotta make sure that I'm healthy for her. So yeah, that was my biggest win.
Okay, so answer this question, and you can keep the camera off. What was your biggest challenge that you had to overcome?
So I can say my biggest challenge was more of doing the work at first. Like at the beginning, I even shared with you, my biggest challenge was I would get up in the workout and then go in the house and cook like a big heavy meal or something, not even eating right, still eating fast food. So I can say my challenge was actually putting my foot forward and doing what I said I was gonna do, which was to lose weight. Because I knew that if I didn't lose weight, then my baby wouldn't be here. Like, so my biggest challenge was, I can honestly say, was eating right, changing my mindset about eating right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so I do want to make a point right there because I feel like so many people, come on a program, and when they get started, they feel like they have to be doing everything perfect, exact, and to the T. And when they come in with that type of, because some people want it hard, they want it hard. When they have that type of mindset, what happens is they'll give up on themselves, all right, or they'll just completely exit the program, because they feel like they let themselves down. They start having this negative self-talk, and the ego comes in the way, and they feel like they just can't do it. So when that came up, when that came up for you, and did you ever feel like somewhere in this program, and I know you did because everybody does, did you feel like I don't want to do this no more? I can't do this no more. I'm tired. Did that feeling ever come up for you?
Many times when it came up, from the eating right to also the workout. Like, even though the eating right was like the really the most important thing, and which was the hardest challenge for me. So it's many times that I didn't, well, giving up, I kind of did give up because I cheated a little bit, like on doing what I was supposed to do. So that was like giving up. But I guess once I really, really changed my outlook on how I ate and what I put in my body, like from going to the Whole Foods to doing the juicing and the smoothie, taking the CMOS, seeing the energy that I was getting, seeing the results of, oh, I can do a workout and not be tired after. Um, I think it got easier for me because as long as my mind was programmed to, oh, I'm gonna eat this fast food, or I'm gonna cook this meal right here with some rice and some potatoes, then I ain't gonna never, get what I was supposed to get. But when I changed, like, I could still have this, but have a portion size. I could leave the fast food alone. Like, my body don't need fast food, but I can cook up some chicken and asparagus. And I started actually liking vegetables that I didn't even think I was gonna like. So I think it was my mindset that really pushed me to not give up when it did become a part of me wanting to give up, if
Gotcha.
that makes sense.
It does, because what I also heard you say, all right, that really sticks out to me, was, like, you kind of equated yourself to quitting, stopping or whatever, when you would, I guess, eat something that you felt in your mind, was a bad food or whatever. And I just want to interject and say, just to that, and to that ego, all right, because that's your ego talking, that this is a journey. So there's no such thing as being able to be 100% on cue all the time. And that particular type of thinking is what keeps a lot of people in a mental battle with themselves, because they want to get all in or nothing to lose this weight as fast as possible. And what happens when you on that, the weight just comes back, and then it comes back a little bit more aggressively when we try things like keto, for instance. And I got a big battle with keto, but I'm not gonna get into that because keto people like to try to box me. So I'm gonna leave that one there. But one thing that I will say, and I want to close this interview out after I say this, I noticed, that you said somewhere, in your journey, that you did say it got easier. And you also said that, not on this interview, but you expressed to me before that you want to eat healthy, that you enjoy, eating like that and those type of foods. Where does that new feeling, or urge or thought come from?
Um, from I guess it comes from actually seeing it, seeing the goal, like, which was Kelly. Like, okay, doing what you were supposed to do, changing what you put in your body, so that you could produce your baby. So why not enjoy it? Why not look forward to eating something that is healthy versus eating something that is trash that you're putting in your body that's not really doing nothing for you nutrition wise. So I could honestly say, like, my attitude came from the goal that I set, which was to lose weight to have Kelly.
I love it. I love it. And so I'm gonna close this out by saying, just going based on what you said, what you did, and you may not have recognized it, is you paired the hard stuff that was hard for you initially, and the negative thoughts and emotions that you had surrounding a workout, and changing your eating patterns, and you equated it to the gift. You equated it to more positive thoughts and more positive emotions. And the more that we can connect that type of thinking to a positive outlook, a positive emotion, it's going to help us change and shape our behaviors for the long term. Because one thing about it is, Kaylee is going to always be a positive force and factor in your life. And every time you
Mm-hmm.
see her, look at her, notice her, you going to remember the journey, the work, the
Yes.
food. All right. And so now it's easy now because there's love behind the process. And that's what I hope that everybody experiences on this program, because everybody won't do this weight loss thing hard. All right. And my idea, my goal, my whole objective is for you to be loving to yourself and loving to your body, so that we not just making a change just for Kaylee to be here, but we making changes for generations, all right, to come, because a
Mm-hmm.
mama could be a grandmama that's trying to run behind grandkids, and if you don't keep equating those positive things with and that outlook that you have for your future, all right, you gonna always remember that you need to be putting a little let me just put it like this, you need to be a little bit more loving to yourself and your body. So to close this out, I want to say thank you once again. I know that this is a very vulnerable topic, but I want any woman to see this that is aspiring to have children, that is aspiring to go through this process and through this journey, because like you said, one of your struggles was it's easy for the doctor to give you a prescription of the things that you need to do to get to where you want to go. But it's another thing for somebody to hold your hand, walk you down these steps, and hold you accountable every step of the way until you reach that goal. So, other than that, I'm gonna close this out and end this off by saying, "Let's go, gang."